Good morning students. Today I am going to explain the class 9th chapter 5 upthrust in fluid and Archimedes principle. Students, in the previous video we have discussed about the thrust. What is thrust and upthrust? The thrust is the force which acted normally downward side on the surface, and upthrust is the upward force exerted by the liquid to float on the surface. So upward force exerted on a body by the liquid. Who is applying force upward? By the liquid. Liquid applying force upward on the object to float on the surface, which is submerged, is called upthrust. So when a body is partially or wholly immersed means submerged in a liquid, an upward force acts on it. Students, you must have the experience when you put a pen in a tub or in a beaker. Firstly, the pen goes down and touch to the bottom of that beaker, and then comes upward on the surface. Who bring it upward? The liquid applying a upward force, the fluid applying a upward force on a body to bring it upward on the surface. That is called as upthrust. The upward force exerted by a liquid on a body by a liquid in which it is submerged is called upthrust or buoyant force, and its another name upthrust. Upthrust, another name is called as buoyant force. It is called as a buoyant force. Buoyant force or property of a liquid. Property of liquid to exert an upward force on a body immersed is called as buoyancy. It's called as buoyancy, and it is denoted by upthrust or buoyancy is denoted by FB. B is in the foot. This is denoted by FB. This is called as upthrust. So pushing tin can, an empty tin can example is very important, and actually it is asked by the ICSE also and by the board also. So to explain an upthrust with the help of example, as you are having a first answer also, this one. So pushing an empty can into water. So take an empty can and close its mouth with an airtight stopper and try to put in the tub filled with water. It float with a larger portion. First, if you try to push it immerse it into the bottom of that tub, you will feel as a force which can applying upward on the surface. If we push the can into the water, we feel an upward force which opposes the push, and we find it difficult to push the can further into a water. So you must know that the divers, or in these days those who are bathing in the ponds in the canals, they are using a tubes to bath in that ponds. So what is the purpose of that tubes? That tube provide them a upward force to bath easily or to swim easily it can float easily on the surface. So that it is noticed that as the can is pushed more and more into the water, more and more force is needed. If you push the tin can inside the water, you can feel a more force needed to push the can further into the water. So till it is completely immersed, you need a force. When the can is fully inside the water, a constant force and still needed to keep it stationary. If you want to keep that can inside the water, you need to apply a force on it. Otherwise, if you remove the force from the can, then it comes on the top, on the surface. Why? Because an upward force applied on the object and by the fluid, and it bring it on the surface. So this by this example you can explain the buoyancy or upthrust. So what are the characteristics? So first condition when the body is float or sink. Float means the object is on the surface, and sink means when it is inside the water. So two conditions are there when the body is supposed to be sink or a float. So first is when the FB. What is FB? Upthrust. Upthrust is greater than weight. When the first condition is when a buoyancy or upthrust is greater than weight, then the body will be float. Body can be float. Body can be float or partially on the surface. Then if second condition is if upthrust is less than the weight is more than the upthrust, then the body can be sink. The body can be sink. And first condition is there, if upthrust is greater than or equal to weight, the body will be float. Underline this line, so it will not sink. So FB is greater than the weight, the body will float or partially immersed with only that much part of the inside the liquid. So then what is the SI unit of upthrust? The SI unit of upthrust is Newton, because we are applying a force. So who discovered by the force, that is Sir Isaac Newton has discovered this one, the SI unit of force. So force is the Newton, upthrust is SI unit of upthrust is also Newton. Then characteristics property. What are the characteristics property of the upthrust? First property is larger the volume of the body. If the water is more, then submerged in it greater the upthrust. If more the volume, more the upthrust. Then second one, if the for same volume inside the fluid, more the density of the fluid greater. If density of the fluid is more, one is water, and instead of water if you put a mercury or any other liquid whose density is more, then if you apply a same tin can insert in the same tin can inside, then it applied a more upthrust inside, because more the density, more the upthrust. Third one is upthrust act on a body in a upward direction at the center of buoyancy. Always the upthrust is applying on a body at the center of the, suppose this is a one tin can is there and it is filled with the water. It is filled with the water and one can you want to insert it. So where the upthrust will apply? Upthrust will apply at the center of the object. This is the center. So it is called as center of buoyancy. So one force we are applying downward, and we are applying a force from this position, and one liquid will apply a force from right to left side and left to right side also, and one is from the downward side. So which weight is upthrust is more? If the upthrust is more, then body this object will, this can will float. If the hour of force is more, then it will go inside. So it always apply at the center of the buoyancy. So then what is the reason for the upthrust? Why the body is float? Why the upthrust is there? That topic is not there. Next one is effect of upthrust. What is the effect of upthrust? If the weight of the body immersed in a liquid appear to be less, you know that when we put, if the it is full of the tank, water, the tank is full of water, if we want to take a bucket from it, and when the bucket is inside the water, then we can take out that bucket with the help of small finger. With the small finger we can insert it or we can take it out, but as it comes out of the water, then it is very hard to take it out. Why? Because when it is inside the water, so it has a upthrust is applying on that bucket. As it comes out, upthrust will be out of it. So it is hard. Now totally gravitational force will act on it. So gravitational force, acceleration due to gravity, it effect on it, occur on it. So volume of the body submerged in a liquid and the density of liquid will affect on it. And the effect of the upthrust is that the weight of body immersed in a liquid, जो weight उसका body का immersed लगता है, that appear to be less than its actual weight. So suppose in the outside the body's weight is 10 kg. When we insert it inside in the liquid, then its weight become 7 kg or 8 kg. Then 2 kg will be, or more than also can be less. So then it's actual length. So same experiment is also there, lifting a bucket full of water, as I give the example. So same way, when it is inside the water, its weight is less. As it comes out, its weight becomes more. Next one we are having an important topic is same as the Pascal's law. Before that we are having a Pascal's law. Now we are going to discuss about the Archimedes principle. What is Archimedes principle? Archimedes principle states that when a body is immersed partially or completely in a liquid, when it is partially or completely immersed in a liquid, it experiences an upthrust. Everybody when it goes in a liquid, it experiences upthrust, which is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by it, which is equal to the weight of the liquid. Suppose the body is, this is one container full of water, then body is immersing and floating at this position. The weight of this body is equal to the weight of the liquid at this position. Weight of the body is suppose 10 kg. Then weight of the liquid and this one is 10 kg at this position. Then only the body will float. At this is float. This is called as Archimedes principle. Archimedes principle states that when a body is immersed partially or completely in a liquid, it experiences an upthrust. This body is experiencing an upthrust. So which is equal to how much upthrust it is, which is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced in it. This liquid, weight of the liquid displaced in it is called as Archimedes principle. So experimental verification also is there, that is important. So students, read this topic up to here, then only you can able to understand, find out the internal question, and if you have a doubt, in the comment section you can ask me your doubts. Thank you.